Shalom, all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the 144,000 and the rest of the elect. Hey, Shalom, this is the brother Yachanan from the GMS Houston camp, and this lesson is just going to be touching into the judgment of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, and that you should fear him above all else. This comes from I just saw the elder Abadia post this the video that I'm gonna play in the chat. Just probably about an hour ago, and it's a heavy judgment because every day the judgment of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai goes out and it becomes known, and the men of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai broadcast that judgment. Let it be known to all the world that this was Yahweh Bashim Yahushai that did this. So this is Deuteronomy 32 and verse 39. See now that I, even I, am he, and there is no God with me. So there is no other God, power, anything, whatever you want to name. Even the name God is not the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. His name is Yahweh. He is. He to be. He exists. This is him. The God of Christianity is not the true power of the Bible. The God of Christianity is a false idol. The God of Islam, a false idol. Or it's just an idol. You don't have to say false, it's an idol. The God of Moab, idol. The God of the nations, all idols. Matter of fact, what is that? I haven't gone to that in a while. Where is that? I want to say it's Isaiah. Oh, I'm sorry. It's Psalms 96 and verse 5. For all the gods of the nations are idols, but Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai made the heavens. So they're just idols. Let's look at that word for I. H457 Alayal says good for nothing, no value, a thing of not. So of not, good for nothing, worthless. Of physicians, a shepherd, a divination, of false gods. So this is nothing. It cannot benefit you, can't do nothing for you. These idols, that they have, they can't even breathe. They can't bring life. They can't do anything. They can't breathe life. They can't take away life. But again, Deuteronomy 32 and verse 39, see now that I, even I, am he, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. So it's Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. He kills, he makes alive. He can kill you and bring you back to life. I wound and I heal. Look at the state of Israel today. The so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. In the spirit, we were dead. He brought us back to life through this word, which he brought through his son Yahushai, sending him to be a sacrifice for us, so that we could return unto him, because we transgressed against him, and we went off bad. And here it is, we're brought back to life through his word. I wound and I heal. Right now we're wounded, and when Yahushua returns and destroys these rulers, this rulership headed by Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, and we're going to receive new bodies. He's going to wipe away all tears. This is going to be like a bad dream. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. So there is nobody. You cannot get out of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai's hand. Once his judgment, once he sends that judgment on you, That's it. Ain't no way to get out of it. You can't plead with them. I mean, you could beg for forgiveness, all this, but hey, once that judgment goes out, that's it. You know, nobody is above the Most High. You can't how do you say, work around, for lack of better words. This is Ecclesiasticus or Sirach chapter 39 and verse 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. So there's spirits, different kinds of spirits. You see different judgments coming out. For instance, for this lesson, dog attacks, maulings. You'll see it happen in different ways. Niggas going around kicking people down the subway steps. Niggas going around setting stuff on fire. That's all setting people on fire. Those are all different spirits that are created for judgment. So there be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. Fire and hell and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. So all the stuff that you see, hey, this is all judgment from Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and it's the Lord taking vengeance. This world is filled with iniquity, to where it's to the point where it's going to be overflowing, and Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is going to make a mass judgment. People are going to be getting killed left and right, to the point where there's not going to be anybody to bury them, where they're not going to have funerals, where they're just going to be bodies just laying around. And then eventually, hey, after all this, the chaos and destruction settles, then there'll be people coming out, to bury the dead. But until this point, hey, this is the vengeance of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai coming out. Verse 30, teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction. So the teeth of wild beasts, this is what I'm focusing on for like dogs. Teeth to tear it. So teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction. These are all punishments for the wicked. Verse 31, they shall rejoice in his commandment, and they shall be ready upon earth when need is. And when their time is come, they shall not transgress his word. So nobody can deliver out of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai's hand. The spirits are created for this vengeance, for this destruction. And when the time for them to be unleashed, hey, they're glad to do it. They are happy to fulfill the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. So let's play this video real quick. It's only 2 minutes.
The family of a woman who died after being attacked by a pit bull is sharing details about the attack and what they want to see happen to the dog.
News 4 San Antonio's Karina Hollingsworth joins us now after speaking with them at a balloon release tonight.
Simone Like died on Sunday on what would have been her 32nd birthday after she was bit by a pit bull inside her apartment on the north side. And tonight her family is remembering her with a balloon release at Smitty's Pub as they await to hear what will happen to the pit bull.
It broke my heart to know that she had been mauled for 23 minutes and nobody came. Nobody came around.
Nobody in the complex?
Nobody in the complex, nobody that was there. They just left her.
Simone Like's family says she had a friend over on the night of the attack at the Lennox Apartments when a pit bull attacked her, ripping off her arm. The details are graphic.
He got a hold of the arm and then he kept going and then he went down the side of the body. So he ended up puncturing
her whole stomach.
all of this side. So he got the heart, he got the lungs, he mauled her.
Killed the liver and the kidneys. So
all
none
was
of-
on that side.
None
He
of
just
her
tore
insides
that up.
were normal.
Animal Care Services told us the owner was cited but did not say who owns the dog. We also reached out to the San Antonio Police Department to ask if anyone will be facing charges and did not hear back. Simone's family says she was not the dog's only victim.
The same dog has attacked multiple people.
And if I gotta get you guys one by one, please go to the animal shelter and report this. We have to put the dog down.
Yes.
We have to do what's right for Simone and for the people that need justice.
Animal Care Services says this is still an active investigation and the dog is currently still in quarantine. They did not say whether or not the dog will be put down. Reporting for News 4 San Antonio, I'm Karina Hollingsworth.
Shit, that's a terrible judgment. That is 23 minutes. You just gnawing and chewing and got all up in her ribs and her chest and
That don't feel like dirty clothes.
What do you mean?
and eating her heart. That's a terrible judgment. That's vengeance from Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. And that was just one dog. But hey, I don't know what they're gonna do with that dog. But hey, that dog got to be put to death. You know. But this is Esau's world. He probably gonna rehome the dog, and like I said, like the owner was just given a citation, and it's not known. You know, I don't know whether or not that owner of the dog, if his dog had attacked other people before and he knew about it, and if that's true, hey, both of them gotta. You know, hey, when it's an ox, your ox is known to gore people and stuff like that. But anyway, not going too far into that. You know, I'm just thinking. You know, that's all Slaki. But hey, that's a terrible judgment. That was Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. That was his judgment. He had it to where that dog was going 23 minutes, gnawing and chewing, ripped the arm off. And who knows what this person did. But this is Job chapter 4 and verse 7. Remember, I pray thee, whoever perished being innocent. So whoever perished, let's see that word for perish real quick. This is H6, abad. To perish, to vanish, to go astray, to be destroyed. To destroy, let's go to that last one. Oh, actually, to perish, to die, to be exterminated. Number 2, the second one, to destroy, kill, to cause to perish, to give up, to exterminate, to blot out, to destroy. The third one, to destroy, put to death, of divine judgment. And that's what it was. That was divine judgment. You got put to death by the Lord. 23 minutes, and nobody come to help. Nobody heard anything. That was judgment. So remember, I pray thee, whoever perished being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off. So whoever, this kind of death, that's a terrible death. And being the women today are proud, haughty, do all manner of witchcraft, do all manner of evils. Shit, that's probably, that's a terrible judgment. But Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai could do much worse to you. So remember, I pray thee, whoever perished being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off, even as I have seen they that plow iniquity and sow wickedness reap the same. So you're gonna how do you say, you reap what you sow. And now she's in the spiritual realm, she's in her right mind. She's resting. So this is I'm gonna close out with this. This is Matthew chapter 10 and verse 28. And fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul. So don't fear, dogs. They can be, they look at what they can do. You just heard. The spirit's created for vengeance. But they can't kill your soul. Yeah, they can destroy your body. Her body was completely destroyed. Her soul went to the spiritual realm. That dog has no power over her soul, but rather fear him, which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell. So fear Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Hey, that 23 minutes, who knows when she died? She probably died right at that 23rd minute. Who knows? I mean, any amount of time when you're in that kind of perilous situation, you know, you being attacked in danger, hey, it don't matter if it's 10 seconds. That 10 seconds seems like forever. You know, and that's hell. That moment she got attacked and couldn't escape, she is in hell. You know, not speaking of the underground cavern with men in red jumpsuits and what do you call that, tridents or pitchforks poking you, and you trying to get some water. It's like it, but the amount of pain that she was in that time could not escape. That was Yahweh Bashem Yahushai destroying her body and her soul in hell. So again, and fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell. And who is that? Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. So fear Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Hey, that's a healthy thing to have with you. So I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai Bashem Rakakwadash, that will honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the 144,000 and the rest of the elect. Shalom.